We've got a top 16 deck profile. What exactly did you play today?
It's like Lightsworns, Shaddoll, Shinori, or whatever it's called. Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah. Basically fairy tale.
Yeah, so some really spicy cards in here. Any reason you chose this over just regular Zoo?
Yeah, so like when Zoo came out, the first few events, like basically this isn't just my deck, it's like my friend's JY's. I basically sponsored him to play. For some travel document reasons, he couldn't come this weekend, so I basically played it out for him. But yeah, basically we tested a bunch and we were trying to like fit the Shinori stuff because of Kagasuchi off the Zoo combo, because we just felt like the Emerald, like at the time it was Emerald draw 1 instead of draw 3, and we didn't think it was that good. And then we found out about the draw 3, so we tested that a bunch, and we still didn't feel that comfortable with it, because if you don't draw barrier or like multiple strikes, your deck's still like it's basically Fire Fist, but during your opponent's turn instead of bear on your turn. And then we scrubbed 2 regionals, and then it finally clicked when we put it all together. And we played like 2 regionals. We got first, second at one, and then second and third at another. But we wanted to keep the deck for this, and yeah, that's what we played.
All right, awesome. Let's see your list.
I'll start with monsters. So for the Shinaris, we played 3 rounds.
Solitaire.
So this 2 Unizombie, 3 Masuki. That's I think that's the zombie engine. So there's some really neat players with this, with some other cards. This card's just absurd. This card's broken with snow, and like even on itself, like the normal summon to special summon this is kind of ridiculous as well. And if you get both in the grave with snow, it's also like just crazy. Masuki, I don't understand how it's not once per turn and it's still at 3. But yeah, that's basically this stuff. And then obviously the 3 snows that basically just combo with it. It's broken on its own already, but yeah, it's even better with this stuff. The Shaddoll engine we only played 4. Before the event we were playing Falco as well, but we decided to cut it for Soul Charge, just because like with all the Ghost Ogres running around, and if we can brick some, like it doesn't really brick, but stuff like Charge, brilliant. If you don't have other monsters, which can happen, you can Soul Charge and then do other plays. The really neat thing with this is that like you can have this, discard one of these like to pop a back row, and like you can still attack, and then main phase 2 7 Masuki as well. And you can target your opponent's monster's levels, or if you have a mega itself, so you don't make this a level 5, so that's really neat. The Garnet for brilliant. The 4 Sue cards, like everyone thinks they're really broke, and they are like obscenely broke, but at the same time, like just because they're broke doesn't mean they're like unhealthy for the game. Like you can argue that like if everyone was at 1, how broke are they really? Same with Barrier. If Barrier was like not here, like what are you really drawing to? Like I wouldn't say they're like super healthy for the game, but at the same time I feel like the engine itself allows like lesser decks to like rise up a bit like this. So I quite like it in the game, but I can understand why people are like, just get rid of it. It's like simple like that. And then this stuff for the Evoker. And then the Lightsworns we only played 4. These are just really good to mill. They don't like, they can brick, but normally if you have left arm it doesn't matter, or if you only draw this, it's just 1 less, it doesn't matter. This is just for charge basically. It's great when it gets Ghost Ogre though, when you have an OTK. And then the spells, 3 Desires. This is another reason why we wanted to play this version, because like this card's still ridiculously broken, and like normal suit just can't play it. And like you play the whole Emerald combo to draw 3 cards, and you're playing Substitute, Lunar Light, which are both bricks. Whereas this obviously doesn't draw you 3 cards and give you a board, but it still draws you 2 cards for free, and you can carry on playing. Whereas if you like the Lunar Light combo, like everyone's maining Crow now. well, not everyone, but like a good amount of people, mainly Crow, Ghost Ogre, Maxi, etc. This standard. This card, it's just amazing going second. Like they always have a board, and if you have snow, it's really good. You can normal snow, book the Dryden, and if you don't have the snow, you can do this. And if your hand's really bad, you can make Windar, kill the Emerald, and then they're just there with a Dryden that has to crash into a Windar to banish it with Whiptail because they can't destroy it. Also, you can send Masuki, which is ridiculous, and Squat or Hedgehog to send Hedgehog, and then basically. I was really surprised the amount of players that wouldn't Dryden the Shekinaga before I add with Hedgehog. Like, I'm pretty sure Alpay was the only player that did it in top 16. So it forces the Dryden, and then you get this back for next turn. But apparently people just let me add with Hedgehog, and then yeah, so I don't really know what's going on with that. And then free econ, like this is really good going second. It's pretty good going first as well because it stops combos. And like neat thing is you can take there, like obviously you can take Summon Rat, they pop it, you take it and then combo off anyway. And then also you can take their stuff and then banish their stuff with your snow. This like probably some of the best cards in the game, but mainly because of snow. This card, most of the time it's to get this, but it has other interactions. Like if you're going first and you basically have everything you feel you can't do, you can just do it to get this, just to give extra protection. Going second, you can get this, which is also really good. This just double summon. Two mill free cards. Another snow, this, and then we played this, so it's obviously the Manticore loop. We were a bit worried with playing it with like everyone maining DD Crows, so we sided it out every game 2 and 3, but the reason we've mained it is because like the percentage of them drawing Maxi, and then if you work out say half the room were maining DD Crow, because I'm pretty sure here only the Pure Sea were maining DD Crow. So the other rounds when you get max seeds, like you still deck them out. And if I'm going first and I get max seeds, I'm losing anyway. So I might as well just hope they don't have Crow. And I did it 5 times. 4 of them were like by double searching, and then one time I basically it got to a point where I had 11 cards in my deck, 1 Manticore in hand. I had to get the other one to the grave. I made Minerva, milled 3. I had 2 wolves in the right and left in the deck. I hit 1 wolf. Oh, sorry, I crashed, to mill 3. Hit 1 wolf to blow up, and then it allowed wolf to come out, so then it allowed me to make Kagasuchi with 8 cards left in deck, and like the 5th card off the Kagasuchi was this engrave. So I managed to deck him out, which was like, I guess kind of lucky, but at the same time, like I'm probably going to hit it more than not hitting it. So that's it for the main deck. It's obviously 60 cards. The extra deck, we played 1 Omega, 1 Michael. This card's really good. The small Sue package, just one of each. Sorry, we played 2 Clawballs, so you can search both Manticores, then put a Dryden over one, tribute this for Manticore, and then Dryden pop the Manticore if you don't have Unisomi to discard it, or if you don't mill one. This, so I should search Diamond Dyer, and this Diamond Dyer is really good with this because you can pop this and it doesn't die, and you just get the infinity 3 pops. Minerva to mill 3. Originally we weren't playing this, we were playing either a second Omega or Emerald, but there was a lot of times where, like mainly if you get Snow to the grave, you probably win the game if you comboed. So we would just rather have this than an Omega to hit a random card, because if the 3 cards get you to Snow, it's great. Also, because people didn't know the list, they like maybe think you're playing more Lightsworns, so they're scared to kill it, or like they strike it straight away because they're worried about giving you 3 more. So like if your opponent pays 1500 life points, it's like way easier to OTK them as well. Plus it still gives you 3 mills, which is ridiculous. And then the fusions we just played. Right. You want side deck?
Yep.
Side deck, we played these in the side deck. So going second, we pretty much say this in always. Going first, this came in. So these were always for the second, whatever it's called, the one that searches board ball. Because we side out Manticore. and then we'd also side this in against Infernoids and Metal Foes. Like, the only struggle we found with Metal Foes was the counter in the grave. Let them counter still clear, and then make this main phase 2 and banish the counters, and then the deck. And then we sided 2 Denko. Maybe should have been 3. I didn't play any Paleo, so that was kind of lucky. I got really lucky with this as well against one Cosmo guy. He set 1 back row, and I had Twin Twister and Denko. I wanted to Twin Twister because I had Snow as well, but I thought if it was artifacts, I better just Denko. So I Denko and then play Grass, and I OTK him, and his face down was different dimensional grounds, so that was pretty lucky. We side these 4 hand traps. So the reason we don't main maxi is in 60 cards. Going first, we already play enough like you need 3 to 4 cards to like be able to set up a really good board, and we already play enough bricks going first. Like I know like maxi's not really a brick, but it can be like when you want to just combo off. And also going second, like the odds of you drawing it in your first 5 cards and 60 cards aren't there to like contribute to it. And then if you draw it late on the game, it just doesn't do anything. But like when you have 4, it ups the odds, and like Crow's just insanely good right now. I probably should have sided 3 Twin Twister, and then when we went first against like meta decks, we'd side out 3 Econ for 3 Barrier. But yeah, that's the profile. It's basically JY's top, to be honest, but I'm sure he'll get one soon. But good luck to Jared, who beat me in top 16. Hopefully the UK win an event.
Perfect, thank you. All the best for the future then. Thanks for listening.